So we want to take a look at how I can publish containers to ECR and ECS on AWS. So as I launch AWS, first place we're going to go to is our Elastic Container Registry. We will create a repository. I'm going to name this one Jojo/sample, and we'll click create. Now once I click this button, I can then view the push commands that I will use to deploy containers to this registry. So let me flip over to a command line, and let's just paste that in and just see what it says. First thing is getting a password, trying to log us in. It says, I cannot do this. Well, in my particular environment, the way that I'm going to make this happen is I have to come back to this Learner Lab and go to AWS Details and show my CLI and copy this into my credentials file. So I will mkdir AWS, it's already there, cd to AWS, vi credentials, paste that in, and then try that command again. I'm now logged in. So I'll go to my AWS example. If I count out this is a simple application that just uses Flask to do this on, just make a very minimal thing. And there's my Docker file. So again, it's based on Python, sets my working directory, adds the current directory into /app, does the pip install to install the requisite libraries for the application, sets an environment variable, and then this is what runs when we execute the container. We could always try sample, and let's just build it, run it, make sure it works the way we think we ought to. Docker run -p 80, and let's try that. So it's running there. Let's actually kill it. Let's run it in detached mode so that I have my terminal back. And let's curl localhost 8888. Great, that's what it should do. That's coming from my container. Great, so now let's jump back to AWS. Now that I've verified that it's working, come back to my ECR, and I'm going to view my push commands. We already did that first one. Let's go back and build my container according to their specifications. Again, I have to be in the location where my Docker file is at. Fine, we'll do that. Oops, sorry. Let's see, then we'll do this one. And we'll paste that command, we'll tag it. And then we will, after we tag it, we will then push it and push. Give that just a second. And I'll come back to my registry after that's done. And it's saying it's pushed, saying everything is there, everything works well. In the next video, I'll show how we can deploy using ECS.